In today's video, I'll be comparing every single evolved unit from the evolved speaker ship to the evolved celestial executioner speaker moon to see which evolved unit is best in toilet tower defense. Similar to yesterday's video, we're back once again in partner experiments to test out the evolved units. So make sure you watch the entire video to see each evolution, what they look like, and how far they can get on endless mode. And without any more waiting, let's just start with the most common evolution, the speaker ship. In fact, yeah, here's the unit right here that we will be testing out in this video, but unfortunately doesn't have any evolution stars on it quite yet. And believe it or not, the worst evolution in the game still costs so many Evo shards. I mean, here, I'll even show you guys right now. It literally costs 60, which is one entire day. Oh, actually, no, it's 2 entire days of playing the raid map just to get the worst evolution to 1 star. Yikes. But luckily, since I am in partner experiments, I can just type add currency, Man of Taj, and then Evo shards, and then type in 60, which should give me exactly the amount we need to get it to that first star. So yeah, now let's head right back over to the evolution area, select the speaker ship, and yeah, as you can see, we have 60 out of these 60 we need, so boom, let's evolve it. And yeah, as you can see, it has max level on it, and yep, there's the 1 star, it's fully filled in now too. So yeah, there's the speaker ship equipped with a bunny, carrot farmer, bunny man, just to act as a farm unit, and yeah, let's see exactly how far we can get with every single one. Here we go. And yeah, for this one game and every single other game, we'll definitely make sure to fully auto skip the entire time too. But don't worry, in actual endless mode, I won't be using any commands here. We'll do it every single run legit. So by wave 1, we can place down 2 of our farms in order to get 1 to level 2. By wave 2, we can place down our final one and get the rest of them to level 2. By wave 3, we can get 2 of them to level 3. And by wave 4, we'll get our first one to level 4 as well as our final one to level 3 as well. As soon as it skips again though, we'll definitely make sure to place our first speaker ship right about here in 3, 2, 1, and boom, let's place it. And yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it does not look like they changed the design on this unit at all, even though it is evolved. That's really lame. Anyway, already on level 1 is doing 4,500 damage, has 45 range, and then a 1-second cooldown. Now we can definitely start continuing to max out the rest of these guys right away, so now we can already get 2 to level 5 by wave 6. And by wave 7, we can get our final one to level 5 too. And finally, by wave 8, we can max out every single carrot farmer bunny man. Nice. Yeah, now we can definitely max out these speaker ships to see exactly how much damage it does when maxed out, since it does get that 4% damage boost, cooldown boost, and range boost. So by wave now, we can get it from level 1 all the way up to level 2, 3, and almost level 4. In fact, yep, there we go. We made it to wave 10, and now we can actually get it to level 4, which actually isn't fully maxed out yet. But on wave 10, we have the large glasses tool to defeat with 15,000 health that goes right then and there. Nice. Yeah, for some reason, I don't really know why, but it says it's 0-second cooldown, but when maxed out does 2,250 damage, it has 75 range, and then a 0-second cooldown. My guess is that the 0-second cooldown just means it has a 0.05 second cooldown or something around there. But now that we maxed out 1, we can definitely start placing and maxing out the rest of them. So there's 2 placed in total, 3, 4, 5, 10, 15, and boom. Now we're already 3 waves away from wave 20. And speaking of 20, now we actually have 20 placed. And finally, all 21 fully placed out by wave 17. Now we can definitely start maxing out the rest of these guys too, but now we're 2 waves away from wave 20. And speaking of 2, now we have 2 maxed out in total, and a third one maxed out, as well as a 4th, and now we're only 1 wave away from wave 20. And boom, just like that, we officially made it to wave 20 on the dot, and on wave 20, we have the Mutant Toilet 2.0 now as our next boss. So yep, there it is right then, and there, yeah, but with 192,000 health, this time dying right this way, easy. Anyway, by wave 21, we finally maxed out our 5th one. By wave 23, we maxed out a 6th. By wave 25, we maxed out a 7th. And by wave 27, we fully maxed out an 8th. Now we're finally only 3 waves away from wave 30 though, and we should actually be able to max out 10 in total before wave 30. But now we're only 2 waves away from wave 30, 1 wave away. And speaking of 1, now there's only 1 left to get to the max level. And bang, there we go, we made it to wave 30, and let's see, can we max out our final one? Oh wait, hold on, we actually will be able to max it before the wave 30 boss spawns in. As yeah, there it is maxed out literally a second or so before it spawned in, but yeah, there's the wave 30 boss, the flying dual bust out one, this time dying right here. Yeah, even though we are maxing out quite a lot more, it's still got even further than the last boss that died over this way. But either way, we'll still continue to max out the rest of these guys, since I feel like we can at least make it to wave 40, if not wave 50. I guess only time will tell though. Anyway, we finally do have 10 maxed out of the 24 we need to max out. So by wave 32, we can max out an 11th one. By wave 34, we can max out a 12th. By wave 36, we max out a 13th. And finally, by wave 37, we max out a 14th. And, oh wait, never mind. We still need $40 more, but there we go. Now we got enough money just like that. Yeah, finally by wave 37, we maxed out this long row of them directly in the center right here, and now we're only 3 waves away from wave 40. So yeah, now that all these guys are maxed out in the direct center, we'll definitely start maxing out all the ones in this 4 area right here, I guess. Now we're only 2 waves away from wave 40 though, and enemies are finally starting to get over here, but we should still be able to make it to wave 40 just barely. As now we're only 1 wave away from wave 40, and boom, there we go. We officially made it to wave 40 on the dot. Now we have 14, or I guess, no, it's 50 maxed out in total. But on wave 40, for the first time in this video, we ended up making it here with the glitch tool as our next boss, this time with 1.9 million health. And this boss is going to make it even further than the last boss. In fact, it didn't even start taking damage until all the way over here, and this time it didn't even die even further past this corner, this time dying over this way. Yeah, that is insanely far, I'm not gonna lie, but luckily finally we have a total of 2 out of 4 maxed out in this 4 section right here. By wave 43 though, we maxed out 3 out of 4, and by wave 44 we maxed out 4 out of 4. Yeah, now that we essentially have every single one that's in the inside area fully maxed out, I mean there's literally nothing left to upgrade in the inside area, we just need to max out these last 3 over here. Starting with this one I suppose, but dang, now enemies are all the way over here, yikes. Yeah, I think we actually might already lose on the first round. This kind of sucks. I was hoping to make it to at least wave 50. I mean, it might still be possible since each of these guys do get 75 range when maxed out. In fact, now we only need 2 more to max out. But now enemies are approaching this power over this way. Now we're only 3 waves away from wave 50 though, so we might just barely be able to hold on long enough to actually make it to wave 50. But oh, okay, never mind. A laser sight destroy is making it extremely far, and that definitely paved the way for a lot more enemies to also make it really far. And sure, now that we're only 2 waves away from wave 50, we only have 1 left to max out, but either way, we ended up losing. Yeah, 40 waves beaten in total with the evolved speaker, so that's a little bit bad, but I guess it's okay. And yep, you guys know the drill. After every single game, we'll definitely have a leaderboard up on screen for how far they got, and right now the evolved speaker ship is in first place with 40 waves beaten. Next up on the list though, it's definitely time to test out the one only mythic that can evolve, that of which is the headless TV man. So let's definitely unequip the speaker ship and re-equip the headless TV man, and yeah, it seems like this one also has only 1 evolution star. Let's definitely figure out exactly how expensive it actually is to evolve, so let's see, let's select it, and okay, this one costs 70. It's only 10 more expensive than the last one, which isn't too bad, but we'll still add currency, Manavtage, Evo shards, and yep, let's just add 70 just like that, and let's head back over here. Select the headless TV, we have exactly enough, and boom, there we go. Yep, plus 4 damage, minus 4 cooldown, plus 4 range. And as you can see, it is max level, so we definitely didn't mistake that. And yeah, so yeah, it's already a max evolution. So yeah, I guess we'll just figure out exactly how far this one can get to. Here we go. And yep, yet again, we'll make it a fully auto skip just like last round. And we'll do the exact same start as last time too. So yep, there's both farms placed and one to level 2 by wave 1. By wave 2, we'll get our final one placed and we'll get the rest of them to level 2. And by wave 3, we'll get our final 2 to level 3. By wave 4, though, we can get our first farm to level 4. We can actually get our real last one to level 3. But as soon as this skips to wave 5 one more time, we'll place down the evolved headless TV man right about here. So, yeah, boom, let's place it. Interesting. Wait, okay, I think the thing that is different with this one is that these guys actually glow now. Yeah, and there's actually 2 of them, I'm pretty sure, where it used to only have 1. I don't even remember, to be honest. But yeah, on level 1 this time around, it's doing 3,000 damage, it has 45 range, and then a 1-second cooldown. Now we can definitely continue to max out the rest of these farms right away, though. So by wave 8, just like last time, we fully maxed out every single carrot farmer bunny man, and now we can definitely max out the headless TV man. So there's it to level 2, 3, 4, and finally level 5. Yeah, we maxed out the headless TV man is doing 17,500 damage, it has 75 range, and then for some reason it's still that 0-second cooldown. Yeah, it's a bit confusing for sure as to why it has that cooldown, but either way we'll definitely place down the rest and then we'll start max all of them. So there's 5 placed, 10, 15, 20, and finally all 21 fully placed out. Yeah, by wave 12 we were able to place on every single one of them, and now we might as well start with this row of 10 right this way, and then we'll do the row of 11 after that. So by wave 13 we maxed out 2 out of 21, by wave 14 we maxed out 3 out of 21, by wave 15 we maxed out 4, by wave 16 we maxed out 5, meaning now we're officially halfway done with our first row, and there's only 5 left to max out in that row as well. Now we're already 3 waves away from wave 18 though, and now we only have 4 left to max out. And now there's only 3 left to max out, and now we're 2 waves away from wave 20. But now we're 1 wave away from wave 20, and now there's only 2 left to max out in this row. And boom, there you go. We officially made it to wave 20, and now there's only one left to max out on this row. And on wave 20, we have the immune tool at 2.0. This time dying in the exact same spot I died last time. Oh my goodness, that was a mouthful to say in one single breath. But yeah, this time I died over this way, and just like last time I died over here too. But finally, by wave 21 on the dot, we fully maxed out this entire row of Headless TV Man evolved right here. Now we'll definitely start maxing out the second row right away. So by wave 23, we maxed out 1 out of 11, 2 out of 11 by wave 24, 3 by wave 25, 4 by wave 26, 5 by wave 27, 6 by wave 28, 7 by wave 29, and finally by wave 30 we have 8 maxed out in total, meaning now there's only 3 left to max out of these 3 right here. We are still heavily spawn killing though, as this time even the wave 30 bots was able to die right here. But now there's only 2 left to max, 1 left to max by wave 32, and finally by wave 33 we have 11, or I guess, yeah, all 21 of them fully maxed out. Now we just need to save until around wave 35 or 36 in order to sell all 3 of our Carrot Farmer Bunnymen to place max the final 3 down. So yeah, there we go. Now we finally made it to wave 36. There's all 3 of these sold. And there's the final 3 placed and fully maxed out by wave 37. So yeah, there's 1 out of 3, 2 out of 3, and officially 3 out of 3. Speaking of 3s, now we're actually 3 waves away from wave 40. And now we're only 2 waves away. 2 waves away. Or sorry, no, now we're 1 wave away. And boom, there we go. Now we officially made it to wave 40 on the dot, and still nothing really too crazy has been spawning in quite yet. We're still doing a pretty solid job of taking out everything too, but there's the wave 40 boss right then and there with 1.9 million on this time dying right about here. Yeah, not too bad at all. Now I think I'll just see you guys by wave 50 since really nothing else should be spawning in too crazily. Actually, no, you know what, no. I'll see you guys once enemies finally start passing this corner right here. Hopefully see you guys by wave 50 still though. Alright, there we go, yeah, there we go. Now we made it to wave 50 and still nothing but a match has gotten past this corner right here. Even though some of them are starting to round the corner, it's really not too big of a deal since we're still able to take care of all of them without any getting past this area. I have a feeling that, yeah, that's actually going to change now that the giant smooth tool spawned in with 9 million out this time down right here. But last time we weren't even able to defeat the wave 50 boss, so I'll take it regardless. Now let's see guys if constant enemies are starting to get to this corner. I doubt it'll happen before we make it to wave 60, but I guess we'll see. Alright, finally by wave 57, they're actually starting to round the corner, and now we're actually 3 waves away from wave 60. But yeah, as you can see, it looks like we're able to still clear out literally everything as, yeah, wow, just like that we are right back to spawn killing. It's that easy, and now we're only 2 waves away from wave 60. And 1 wave away, and boom, there we go. Now we officially made it to wave 60 on the dot. And still nothing too much has really made it too far at all quite yet, so my guess says that we might get close to wave 100 with this round. But I guess only time will tell. As here we go, on wave 60 we have the Frost Skeleton Tool to defeat with 18 million health on it. But it is already done. 10, 8, 7, 5, 3, 2, 1. Yep, GG's right here. That's definitely the new version tool has made it, but it's really not too far at all quite yet. But yet again, by wave 64, enemies are back over here, and it doesn't look like it's gonna slow down anytime soon. Yeah, they just keep on making it further and further. Oh no. In fact, by wave 65, it looks like they're actually even going to reach this corner and even pass it. And even by wave 67, they're starting to reach this corner too. Yeah, now we're 3 waves away from wave 70 though. And 2 waves away, 1 wave away, and boom, just like that, we officially made it to wave 70 on the dot, just like so. And on wave 70, now even enemies are starting to reach this corner right here. So yeah, I take back what I said earlier. We are definitely not going to be able to make it to wave 100, but it's definitely going to be close whether or not we are able to make it to wave 80. As now we have to defeat the wave 70 boss, the giant turkey tool with 34 million health on it. Unfortunately, even more though, it's going to be quite a while before it even starts getting targeted heavily. If it even starts getting targeted at all. Yeah, I think we're literally dead before we're even able to do an ounce of damage to it in total. In fact, yeah, it looks like the Scientist Tool is going to be the first tool to actually leak on by that we can't deal any more damage to. Luckily, I'm fairly confident that we will be able to get in this short amount of stretch over this way if we're lucky enough. But finally, alas, the Scientist Tool is dead right then and there. Not too bad. Yeah, now a ton of enemies are starting to leak on by this, so yeah, we are so dead here. No way we're able to take care of all of this, no doubt about it. In fact, yeah, it looks like a Phantom Tool is going to be the first tool to leak on and by, so GG's by wave 76. Yeah, 60 waves beaten in total. Yep, just like last time, here's the leaderboard as soon as the round is over. Now we have the Evolved Headless TV Man in first place with 68 waves beaten. And second place now gets to the Evolved Speaker Ship with only 40 waves beaten. Third on the list, I definitely think I want to evolve the Cross Speaker Woman, the Godly. So let's unequip the Headless and re-equip the Cross right then and there. And yeah, this is actually our first one to have 2 evolution slots, which is super cool. And instead of adding ourselves the exact amount we're going to need, I think we'll just give ourselves 1,000 Evo shards at once. Let's do add currency, Manitage, Evo shards, and yeah, this time we'll just give ourselves 1,000. Let's see, what is required to get it to level 1 though? Alright, finally we're going to start needing these Evo shards, I'm pretty sure. Or no, the Evo cores. So let's hop over to the radio right here, and yeah, buy 5 cores for now. And you know what, now we'll just buy, let's just buy 50 at once just like that. And now that we have all 50, we'll head back over to the evolution area, and yeah, as soon as we reselect it, yep, we have enough to get it to 1 star, which gets it all the way up to all the boosts like it was last time. But we can even get it to 2 star just like that, and now it's 10% damage, but 10% cooldown nerf. And then an extra 10% damage as well. And yep, as you can see, it's max level once again. So hopefully this unit can get a lot further than the last few. Yeah, you know the drill. I'll just see you guys once we end up placing it down. And it really shouldn't be too long at all. So yep, you know the drill. We'll place it down right around here in 3, 2, 1, and boom, place. Oh, cool. Finally, we have one that actually gets different attire. Yeah, look, now it even has a cape, dual swords, and even like cooler headphones on it too. Yeah, finally the evolutions actually get like a cool little, like, I don't even know what it's called, but like a cool design to them. Very nice, about time for sure. While on level 1, this one's doing 7,500 damage, it has 30 range, and then a 1-second cooldown. And yeah, you know the drill, by the way, baby, we maxed out all of our farms. So now we can definitely start maxing out the cross speaker ones. So there's this level 2, 3, 4, and finally level 5. Yeah, one makes it does 7,250 damage, it has 50 range, and then a 0-second cooldown. Now we can definitely place on the rest of them just like what we did for the last few games. So there's 5 placed, 10, 20, and finally all 21. Yeah, you know the drill. We'll just start by maxing out these 2 all the way up this way since they should be fairly easily to max out. So yeah, by wave 12 we're able to max out both of them. And now we might as well just start with the main row right over this way right here. Yeah, in this row it seems like there's a total of 9, so there's 1 out of 9 maxed, 2 out of 9 by wave 13, 3 out of 9 by wave 14, 4 out of 9 by wave 15, 5 out of 9 by wave 15 as well, 6 out of 9 by wave 16, and 7 out of 9 also by wave 16. Okay, well sorry, now we got it maxed out. And there we go, now we're officially 3 waves away from wave 20, and there's only 1 left to max out in this row right here. Now we're only 2 waves away from wave 20 though, and there we go. Officially by wave 18 we maxed out this entire row and these 2 over this way. And I'll just max out this row of 7 over here, which we already maxed out 1 out of 7 in the very beginning. So yeah, now that we're 1 wave away from wave 20, we can max out 2 out of 7 as well as 3 out of 7 just like that. And boom, just like that, now we made it to wave 20. Now there's only 3 left to max out in that row as well. But here we go, now we have to defeat the wave 20 boss immune to all the 2.0, so there it goes in 3, 2, 1. Yep, this time dying right here. Now there's only 2 left to max out as well as 1 left in this final row over this way. But there we go, finally by wave 22, we have every single one in this row fully maxed out. All that's really left to do at this point is max out these final 3 over this way, so now there's only 2 left to max, 1 left to max, and boom, by wave 24 we maxed out every single one in this entire section over this way. Yeah, once we save around $15,000 or $20,000, we'll just sell all 3 of our farms off too. So yeah, there we go. We basically have $20,000 saved up on the dot. There's all 3 of the farms sold. There's all 3 of the final 3 cross speaker women placed. And by wave 26, we max out all 3 of them. Now we're actually on wave 27, meaning we're 3 waves away from wave 30 though. And now we're only 2 waves away from wave 30, 1 wave away. And boom, there we go. Now we finally made it to wave 30. On wave 30 this time around, we actually do have our next boss, that of which is the Flying Dual Boss Auto with 808,000 health on it. And this time, this boss is gonna die all the way right here. Yeah, not too bad again. Now I think I'll just see you guys on wave 40, or if enemy somehow make it all the way over here already, but yeah, see you guys by wave 40 most likely. Alright, there we go. Now we made it to wave 40. Yeah, nothing much could even get past this section over this way. As I mean, look at Suze getting in the range, bro. They just instantly disintegrate. Let's see how far the wave 40 boss goes, though. I doubt it'll make it that far. Yeah, this time dying right here, which again is the new record. But I have the feeling the wave 50 boss will be able to smash the record out of the park, so see you guys then. Yeah, boom, there we go. Now we finally made it to wave 50, and now even these normal enemies are starting to even pass where the glitch tool got to. But the giant smooth tool does have 9 times the health of it, so let's see how far this one can get. Yeah, it died over here, so this time the giant smooth tool is almost gonna get to the corner, this time dying over this way. Well, see you guys by wave 60, because even the wave 60 boss is gonna get further than that. Alright, hold up. Now we're actually 3 waves away from wave 60, but now enemies are making it all the way back over here. So basically the exact same thing is happening just like last round. Oh no. Yeah, we might be able to just barely make it to wave 60, but it's genuinely going to be close whether or not we're able to. In fact, yeah, now we're 2 waves away from wave 60. 1 wave away. And bang. There we go. Now we made it to wave 60. We actually were somewhat able to clear up everything that was in our path at the moment. But we still have so many flying, or not flying, but massive buzzsaw events all the way over here now. And now we also have to take out the wave 60 boss, that of which is the Frost Skeleton Tool with 18 million health. Obviously, this is our second time seeing it, so I'm not too concerned that we won't be able to take it out, but I guess only time will tell. As yeah, here we go. Finally, it is in the front now down to 15 million health, 10 million, 5, 3, 2, 1, and yeah, GG's. This time, this boss is gonna die right here, compared to the wave 50 boss that died all the way over this way. Yeah, that is a giant improvement for sure. I'm not even gonna lie. Yeah, now to see you guys once enemies start getting over this way. It'll probably happen soon enough, so see you guys in the next few waves. In fact, by wave 69 it ended up happening, so around 5 waves later. But dang, wait, hold up, yo, oh my goodness, yo, that enemy almost leaked on by, because yeah, the maximum can only reach all the way over here, so geez, that was close. Yeah, I think just barely luckily we are going to be able to make it to wave 70, but it's genuinely such a close round. In fact, wait, even the massive buzzsaw making it super far. Oh no, this was actually going to leak on by. Oh wait, no, it is. Yeah, dang, with 22,000 health, then we should still be able to get over here since some of them can't reach over this way. But now even more enemies are starting to leak on by too, even some small scientist souls are as well. Yeah, and last time around we weren't even able to take out the wave 70 boss, and it looks like that's not even going to change for this round either. As yeah, I doubt we'll be able to do 200,000 damage to each of these guys at once. I mean, I guess we'll find out right about now. So let's see, can they deal enough damage? Nope, they cannot. So yeah, just like that, by wave 72 we ended up losing, and this time we only got 65 waves beaten. Yep, now we're actually done with 3 out of the 5 rounds we'll be playing, and here's the new leaderboard. Now we have the Evolved Headless TV Man in first place with 68 waves. Second place right behind is the Evolved Cross-Speaker Woman, the Godly with 65. And then dead last, we obviously still do have the Evolved Speaker Ship with only 40 waves beaten. Yeah, it's definitely a little bit odd that the Mythic was able to do better than the Godly, but I mean, who cares? It's Telanthric and have been developing this game, so there's obviously going to be some weird things going on. Alright, well that sounded a little bit weird, but anyway, now let's move on to the second to last unit, which is honestly my most favorite one to test out. That of which is going to be the Hunter Astro Mutant exclusive. So let's definitely unequip the cross just like that, and re-equip the mutant right away. And yeah, it seems like this one also has 3 stars, so I'm definitely curious to see what it looks like when maxed out. Let's see if we already do have enough though. Hopefully we do, considering we literally give ourselves 1,000 of those Evo shards. So there's level 1, and boom, now there's 4% stats on everything, and there's level 2, and now there's 10%. And dang it, I don't think it's gonna be enough. That is crazy. Wait, what? Yeah, let me just give myself a little bit more of the Evo shards real quick, because that's insane that that isn't enough. Let me just give myself 10,000 to make sure. And then we'll teleport to the raids. But I don't know, I guess like 100 of these shards. Actually, we'll go all the way up to 240. Then we'll buy 10 energized Evo cores. And okay, I think this is going to be enough to max evolve it. Yeah, let's see. Yep, there we go. Finally, there it is, fully maxed out. Yeah, plus 20 damage, minus 20% cooldown, and plus 20 range on it. And it says max level. Yeah, what a crazy good unit. Let's definitely see exactly what it looks like when max evolved and how far it can get on endless mode right away. And yep, just like last time, I'll see you guys once we place it down. See you guys by wave 5. So yep, here we go. As soon as it skips one more time, we'll place it down exactly right here as long as we can get enough money. Bro, are you kidding me? We're $250 short? Okay, well I guess it's gonna be one more wave before we end up placing it down, and I guess instead we'll just place it down over this way. So here we go. Now we'll place it down in 3, 2, 1, and boom, place it. Oh my goodness, wait, yo, what the heck? Oh, whoa, okay, well here we go. Finally we can see what it looks like when evolved, and I'm not gonna lie, I can't really tell the difference between the normal one. I guess in tomorrow's video we'll do a comparison of the basic versions of all these units compared to the evolved ones. That way we can see exactly how much different they are, but yeah, I can't really tell how much different it is right now. But yeah, this time by wave 9 we maxed out all of our farms, and now we'll start maxing out one directly sent over this way rather than maxing out the one that we placed back here. So we might as well just sell that older one and start upgrading this one. So yeah, there's it to level 2, 3, 4, 5, and boom, there you go. Finally by wave 20 on the dot, we maxed out the Hunter Astro Mutant, and when maxed out, this one does 44,000 damage, it has 60 range, and then a 0-second cooldown. But this is the wave 20 boss, the Mutant Tool 2.0, and there it goes in 3, 2, 1, and yep, there it goes. Nice. Here's also what it looks like when maxed out. I can't really tell the difference. Like I said, I don't even know if it looks any different at all. And by wave 25, we placed down every single one of them extra. Anyway, there we go. Now we also made it to wave 30, and actually on wave 30, we've defined dual buzz tool, this time dying over this way. By wave 34, though, we finally maxed out our second one. And nice. Now we also made it to wave 40. We almost have a third one maxed out now as well. But yeah, there's the wave 40 boss. The glitch tool, this time dying fairly easily right about here. Yeah, died basically in the exact same spot that the wave 30 boss died. But finally by wave 43 we maxed out a third. And bang, now we also made it to wave 50 and we almost have our fourth one maxed out. In fact, there we go, by wave 50 on the dot we are able to max out just like that. And on wave 50 we have the giant smooth tool boss to defeat with 9 million health this time around. And this time it's going to be fairly easy to get, as there it goes, this time over this way. And boom, finally by wave 58 we fully maxed out a fifth one. Yeah, that took absolutely forever, but unfortunately now enemies are all the way over this way just due to how expensive this guy is to truly max out. And boom, now we finally made it to wave 60. And on wave 60 we have the Frost Skeleton tool to defeat with 18 million health on it. Yeah, this boss is definitely very tanky for sure, I'm not gonna lie, but we should still be good to get it. As finally it is starting to take damage all the way over this way, and now we gotta blow 15 million health, 10 million, 5, 3, 2, 1, and nice. There he goes on this corner right over here. Unfortunately by wave 64 though, now we have Skeleton Tool to making it back here. And unfortunately by wave 66, now enemies are back over here. Yeah, luckily we were able to max out the 7th one, but now we're actually 3 waves away from wave 70 now that we're on wave 67. And what's even more unfortunate is that enemies just keep on inching closer and closer. In fact, the first few might actually end up leaking them by soon enough. Now we're only 2 waves away from wave 70 though. 1 wave away. And bang, yeah, the first few are finally starting to leak on by. There's really no way we're going to be able to defeat them. So not even the exclusive is going to be best this video. In fact, here we go. Just like that, we do end up losing in 3, 2, 1. And yep, GG. 71 waves in total, 64 waves beaten, not even third. Well, I guess technically for now it is third since we haven't done the final unit, but right now here's the final leaderboard. Well, the second to last leaderboard. We have the Evolved Headless TV Man in first place with 68 waves beaten. Second place goes to the Evolved Cross Speaker one with 65. Third place, right 1 wave behind, is the Evolved Hunter Astro with 64. And in dead last, we have the Evolved Speaker Ship with 40 waves beaten. Finally, last but not least, on the list, we do have to test out the brand new Evolved Celestial Executioner Speaker Man, which we did test out in yesterday's video, that of which got to around wave 140, I'm pretty sure, but that was with all the boosters, all the shot units in the game too. But this time it'll just be the farm and the unit all by itself. So yeah, there it is equipped, and like last time, we do just need to real quick get it to max evolution stars. So there's in the evolved area, and yep, we can get it to level 2 as well as level 3, and boom, star level 4, just like... Oh, never mind. Okay, we need some of those maxed out ones or whatever they're called. Yeah, let me just buy that many. This should be good enough. So now let's head back over to the evolution shop and reselect it just like that. And boom, there it is, fully maxed out. And yeah, you guys know the drill. Let's just see exactly how far the final unit can get right now. Here we go. Yeah, for now we'll just place one right over here and max it out right away as soon as possible. We'll just sell the older one since we don't really need it anymore. And yep, now we can get this one to level 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and finally, at last, by wave 34, we fully maxed out the maxed out Evolved Executioner Speaker Man. Yeah, when maxed out, this one does 317,500 damage, adds 70 range, and then a 1 second cooldown. Yeah, that took absolutely forever to do, but now we'll just place the rest of them out. So by wave 40, we have every single one placed. And now we'll get each one from level 1 all the way to level 3. Yeah, let me definitely turn on the arrow select, that way we can start selecting them a little bit easier. But now we have to defeat the wave 40 boss. So there he goes right there. Already by wave 41 though, we have 2 to at least level 3, and now we have 3 to level 3 by wave 41 as well. By wave 42 we can get a 5th, 6 by wave 43, 7 by wave 44, 8 by wave 45, 9 by wave 46, and by wave 47 we officially have 10 to level 3. Speaking of 3 though, now we're actually 3 waves away from wave 50. And now we have 11 to level 3 by wave 47 as well. By wave 48 we can get, oh wait, no, not quite yet, but now we're 2 waves away from wave 50. And now we have 12 to level 3. And now we're only 1 wave away from wave 50, and there's 13 now. And boom, there we go. Now we officially made it to wave 50. And by wave 50 we have a total of 14 to level 3, and now we're about to get a 15th one too. But on wave 50, we have the giant smooth total to defeat just like every other round, and now we have 15 to level 3, as well as 16. And this time the wave 50 boss is going to take quite a while to die, but luckily it is finally about to lose, as now it's down to 3 million health, 2 million, 1, and GG right about here. Now there's 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and finally all 21. Now we'll start getting each one to level 4, from level 4 to level 6, I'm pretty sure. As yeah, on level 4 it goes all the way to 43,000 damage, so wait, hold on, let me compare. Oh wait, never mind, we're gonna get each one to level 4 for now. Now we're actually 3 waves away from wave 60 though, and 2 waves away, 1 wave away, and boom, there we go. Now we officially made it to wave 60 on the dot just like that, and on wave 60 you already know what boss we have. So this time the wave 60 boss is gonna die also right over here. Now I'll just see you guys by wave 70 since we should be able to make it there at last. So boom, there we go. Now we finally made it to wave 70. And for once this video, we might actually be able to take out the wave 70 boss, the giant turkey toilet. Yeah, for the first time ever, we are actually going to be able to get it below 30 million health just like that. 20, 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and GG. Nice. There we go though, finally by wave 81, we have every single one of these guys to level 4, and now we have another boss for the first time ever, yet again, the dual cargo toilet. And yeah, this boss should be fairly easy as always. In fact, this time it's gonna die all the way over this way right about here. GG. Now we unfortunately have skeleton souls making it back here though, but now we can start getting them from level 4 all the way up to level 6. Since that's definitely gonna be what's most worth it to do now. As you can see, on level 4 it gains 43,000 damage, but level 5 gets all the way up to 68,000. So going from level 4 all the way to level 6 right away is the most beneficial thing to do next. But there we go, by wave 86 we finally got our next one to level 6, and now we'll start getting our next one to level 6 right after. And we're starting to do a decent job of actually clearing up everything too. Now enemies are only back over this way once again. Now we're only 3 waves away from wave 90 though. And 2 waves away, 1 wave away, and boom, there we go. Now we finally made it to wave 90 on the dot. We're still just barely taking care of all these giant turkey tools that are getting all the way over here now too. As geez, it's honestly looking very close for us at this point. I'm not so sure how much longer we're gonna stay alive, but at least we were able to take care of all the giant turkey toilets. I'm just fairly confident that we are definitely not going to even be able to get anywhere close to taking out the wave 90 boss, the broken heart toilet. Yeah, this one has 144 million health on it, and we just barely got 3 of them to at least level 6. But unfortunately, now we even have enemies making it all the way back here. Yeah, and barely any of these guys can even reach this part of the track over this way, so we'll definitely have to start getting this one upgraded right here to hopefully be able to reach over there. But even then, it's going to be so close whether or not we're able to take out all 3 frost skeleton tools that leaked on past. Yeah, here we go. Now it's in the front over this way, so it should start taking some damage. In fact, yeah, oh my goodness, bro, it's taking barely any damage. Yeah, wow, we're literally dead because of that. That sucks. And we were actually able to do a decent amount of damage to the broken heart toilet. It wasn't going to be enough regardless, so either way, we were dead. 89 ways beaten though, it is officially the best. I guess I'll take it. Yeah, if you know the drill, here's the final leaderboard to wrap up the video. With the Evolved Celestial Executioner Speakerman in first place with 89 ways beaten. Second place, a little ways behind, is actually the Evolved the Evolved Headless TV Man with 68. Third goes to the Evolved Cross Speakerman with 65. Fourth is the Evolved Hunter Astro Mute with 64. And dead last we have the Evolved Speakership with 40 waves beaten. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, definitely make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and definitely suggest some other video ideas you guys want me to record down below. And yeah, I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video very soon. Peace out, everybody.